everyone, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. If you are running across this reading, this particular one is strictly focused on ex partnerships. I was just drawn to do this one. I was literally cleaning up my office and something just told me to do this reading. So hopefully if you are watching this, there's something in the messages, especially of course if you are thinking of an ex, if you are missing an ex, if you have thought about wanting to reconcile, to interact, to talk. So this particular reading, it's not for those who are hating on their ex, not interested in even speaking to an ex. Okay, so this is definitely for those who would be open to reconnecting. And I was just guided to do it. So let's grab some insight. And it's general as always, so take from it what makes sense for you and release the rest. All right, so I'm going to be pulling from my Ex Oracle deck. Quite the fitting deck, considering we are focused specifically on ex partnerships. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a message, or maybe two, that your ex would want to express from their heart space. And let's go from there, okay? Angels and spirit guides, please, for whoever needs these messages. A part of me died when you walked away from me. So if you're the one that ended up walking away from your ex, they're basically telling you here that they struggled through that. A part of them died. That's a huge statement. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab one more. Oh, wow. I love you. I always have. I always will. So even though you guys are not together right now, this is what your ex needs you to know and what it is that they're possibly expressing through this reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify with some tarot. I'll be pulling from my Valentine Connection tarot here. And obviously you guys are ex-partners. Something happened to break you guys up and why you're not together. But this person coming through as your ex, they still love you. They're struggling through a breakup here. Divine Feminine, you're coming in as the Queen of Swords. That's followed by the Four of Wands. These two cards already, it's telling us that the feminine probably walked away from a masculine, and you more than likely cut your masculine out of your life, Divine Feminine, but they still care for you. They still love you. And no matter what happens here, even if you guys never get back together, they're telling you no matter what, I will always love you. Part of the reason for this magnetism and why they still feel drawn to you is possibly because, as the card says, you guys might be twin flames. And you'll always feel drawn to your twin. That does not ever guarantee that you guys will get back together. But if the desire is there, maybe there's the possibility that that might actually happen. Because the Four of Wands can represent a possible reunion. Or maybe it's coming through in that way because you have an ex here who would want to get back together with you. If you're on the same page, if you're wanting the same thing, this could be an indication that maybe there's a reason why I felt drawn to this reading and why you're actually listening and watching to this video right now. We also have the Nine of Cups. So that is an indication that your ex is wishing for you to return. Okay. Ace of Swords could again be another message clarifying that they were cut out of your life. Okay. But they've had a lot of clarification as far as the distance and time apart from you. And I feel they recognize that they don't like the distance. They don't like not being with you. Wow. What else do we need to know, please, regarding this relationship? Look at this. We've got the Five of Pentacles. So they have struggled. They really have gone through some major obstacles as far as being able to heal from losing you, you know, and going back to the very first message that we saw, a part of me died when you walked away from me, you know, and again, that's a really big thing to go through. It was not easy for this person to not be with you, to just go into separation. Look at this. We have the Judgment. So they've gone through that awakening. They've had that aha moment, you know, recognizing that they failed you, basically. They dropped the ball in the relationship and really have struggled. We see that here with the Five of Pentacles, you know, feeling left out of your life. It's like left out in the cold, that type of vibe. And so with the Judgment card, I feel there may very well be some communication that comes in from your ex here. And I feel that could be a discussion where they really pour out their heart. Could be starting off with an apology for hurting you. Look at the next card, guys. Look at this next card. We've got the Seven of Swords. That is followed by the Eight of Cups. Do you see how we've got two references to walking away? Okay, so if you're the one that walked away from your ex, boy, do they feel it. They feel it to this day. It does not matter how long it's been. It could be 10 years ago, and they still feel it like it was yesterday. It still hurts them. They could have moved on to other relationships, but their heart always goes back to you. Their thoughts always go back to you. I feel a part of their energy is stuck in the past because that's where you were with them, you know? And this makes sense as well that we've got the Ten of Wands because this has been overwhelming them. They do feel overloaded, as we can see. This has been this heavy burden that they've been carrying along with them. And they want another chance. They want a new beginning with you. They want a new chapter when it comes to their love life, but they really want to be able to have that with you. And the question is, would you be willing to accept them back into your life, into your heart? Is that something that you can do? What else, please, angels and spirit guides, for this ex partnership? So we see that they might have lied to you. They could have cheated. There could have been third-party situations. And they recognize their actions. They recognize their mistakes. Let's see what else here. What else for this ex partnership? Some of you could be Virgo. We see the Hermit here. We see the Page of Wands representing cheerful, happy news. So perhaps you, the viewer, you just need to think about this. If you would be open to accepting your ex back, or to at least get the conversation going. I feel they could have also gone into hermit mode once you guys parted ways. And this Page of Wands energy could represent a message from you, perhaps, if you decide to reach out to this person. But I have a feeling it's more so the other way around, where they might reach out to you. That's just what I'm getting. What else, please? And I'm also getting that maybe there was a point in time when your ex wanted their freedom. And maybe, especially my divine feminines, you gave them their freedom. But once they had it, it just ended up not being what they wanted. You know, if the grass was greener on the other side, they found that that was not the case, perhaps. Some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, or you could be the Cancer here. So we do see movement, okay? And we see the Emperor. So this is the divine masculine showing up, of course, really wanting to do something about this. They're ready to take control of the situation. So this could possibly represent the reunion and you guys moving forward together and having a second chance at love and being able to reconcile, basically. This is definitely coming through that they broke your heart, and that's why you guys went your separate ways. It could have been a love triangle, okay, because we do see the Seven of Swords. This can reference cheating, sneakiness. So yeah. And that takes time to heal, honestly. It really does. And that's why things came to a halt. That's why you guys are at a stalemate, because of that. But when it comes to your ex, we've got this Magician energy right here. So they definitely want to be able to manifest a new beginning with you. I feel they want to be able to bring this back together. Look at that. Now we have the Two of Cups. I feel their love has always been there, and that is clarified by that card. I love you. I always have. I always will. So really, whether you identify more with a twin flame connection or soulmate, it doesn't matter. It's coming through as really a bond where you still feel each other's energies, even to this day. And again, time is almost not even a factor, because when it comes to this person, they still think about you. It's almost like a piece of their heart is saved just for you, regardless of where life has taken you both. Even though you might have moved on to other people, other relationships, there's a very special part of their heart that belongs to you. Six of Cups, look at this. 10 of Cups. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. They think about you big time, all the time. I feel for some of you guys, your ex is stuck in the past because the memories were good. You know, at least the majority of the memories were happy and good until it wasn't, you know? And maybe they've thought about, you know, what would life have been like if we had stayed together? Would we have gotten married? Would we have started a family? Would we be content and fulfilled? Would we have been more successful together rather than apart? I feel they definitely want a new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles can represent manifestation as well, and that's what they're focused on. Maybe their career could be taking off, or they're successful in that way. Maybe you are as well. But this is what's missing for them, and they think about that and they miss you. And the Divine Masculine is showing up as the King of Cups. So we see the cheating, the infidelity that was possible for some of you, the love triangle. But if your masculine is now coming towards you, or wanting to come towards you as this King of Cups, their heart is completely open, ready to offer that cup of love to you. And the question is, especially for my feminines, would you accept it? Would you be willing to be open to the possibility of trying again? All right, let's grab one more. And we've got the Ace of Wands, growth potential. The Ace of Wands is about creation, desire, inspiration. I feel your ex is still very much inspired by the thought of you. They still desire you. They still want you. They still love you. We see that here. And they want to be able to create, one, a second chance, and two, a life with you. We're talking long-term here. That might possibly lead towards marriage for those of you who perhaps have been wanting that in the past, but maybe it just didn't manifest. But I feel when it comes to your ex, if you relate to this reading, there is the chance that it can actually happen this time. Maybe there was a reason why it didn't happen before, but there's the possibility here that it could this time. Okay, so I feel, Divine Feminine, if you're open to the possibility of reconciliation, then you reconnecting with your masculine might be the key to getting that started, you know? So it looks promising as far as second chances for some of you, if that resonates. And again, I was just guided to do this reading. I was not planning on doing any readings at this time, at least for today, at the time that I'm recording this. And all of a sudden, while I was cleaning my office, as I've mentioned, I was literally guided to sit down and do this reading. So hopefully this helps some of you guys out there to be able to tap into your ex's energy. And again, this reading is for those who would be open to that rather than those who are not interested in reconnecting with an ex-partner. All right, guys, so I'll leave that there. Take from it what, again, makes sense for you and what you're willing to accept regarding this situation. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, I'd love to be able to do that for you. That information is in the description box below. All right, guys, so I'll see you next time. Take care.